The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbb-radio.com.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the third weekly episode.
The
the
damn
weekly
right it is.
episode of the Buffalo Bros podcast. We are your hosts, the Ironic Duo. We've got
Eric Nicotera, as always.
And I am Jet Keegan in the flesh and blood.
In the flesh and blood, ladies and gentlemen. Jet, how have you been?
I've been pretty good, man. I've just, it's almost week 2 of the cut. Just doing cardio every day and keeping the calories low, feeling extremely depleted. So that's
as
why
low
I've
as
got
possible.
my energy drink today.
Yeah.
And that's about it for me. What have you been up to?
Oh, I booked a movie this past weekend with a guy named Bill Murray. Not the Bill Murray, not the guy from Ghostbusters, but Bill Murray III. He's an awesome dude. Can't wait to work with him at some point on that film. It's going to be super fun. But what do we got planned for today, Jet?
We have a very special day today.
Very special day
because
indeed.
This is our first episode where we have a special guest. Please welcome Austin.
Austin Gallego.
Great to be here, everybody.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Austin. What brings you on the show?
So I'm an actor from Buffalo. I'm an actor here. I've worked with Eric a couple times before. I've been listening to your show for a little bit. I also have a pretty big interest in both bodybuilding and powerlifting as well. So I figured, why not, dude?
Why not, man?
Hell yeah.
Why not be on the show? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you want to be on the show?
Yeah.
It's like only the best podcast in Buffalo right now.
The most ironic podcast,
Most ironic
maybe
podcast.
even in the world.
Probably in the world, yes. I don't think anybody's called themselves the Ironic Duo before, but, we'll be the first one.
We've got the Ironic Trio today.
The Ironic Trio.
Absolutely.
Let's make it the Ironic Trio. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Speaking of ironic, Jet, it's pretty ironic. I saw you on the way over here, man.
Yeah. We took the same route to work today on the podcast.
And that totally wasn't planned, but you know what? It was fate, man.
Right,
It had
right.
to have been fate.
And then I still got here 10 minutes earlier than Eric did somehow.
Okay, I drive like a grandpa. All right, guys, it's you heard it here first.
And I drive like NASCAR or whatever they do.
Yeah, he thinks he's Lightning McQueen over here.
Yeah.
Ka-chow.
Speed limit's like 95 on the thruway, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
95 on the
I
side
mean,
streets.
Not
maybe.
according to some state troopers. I did get pulled over one time on the way to a Rochester film. That was fun, but not worth the $200 ticket though.
Actually, one time I got pulled over on the way. I was working in like 2020, 2021 on a show I was doing. And we had like custom made masks for everybody.
Yeah.
And like that had like the show's logo and everything. And I got pulled over for it.
Oh,
and I had to give them a mask. I was like, I'm working on a show. And it was like I'm 10 miles over. So the guy was like, all right, just get out of here.
What show was that, Austin?
It was called Unusual Attraction.
Okay.
So it was a really cool show. It hasn't come out yet. I think they're still working on it. It's been a little bit of they've been working on it. It's in progress. But it's about a 9-episode show. Came out super good. I'm still just so psyched to see how that one comes out.
Hell yeah, man.
So hopefully
Awesome.
soon.
Speaking of acting, want to start us out here on telling us how you got into acting?
Yeah, sure. So I got into acting, I think just like a lot of people do. I was just a big movie guy. Like, I was a big movie, TV guy. I always loved the whole, just everything about it. I love going to the movies. I love just watching the actors and studying them. Even when I was, like, a little kid and just watching, kids' movies. That's how I think initially got into it. I did some plays and stuff when I was like a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of took a break for a little bit. I went to college and I did a whole different major. So I didn't really study acting while I was in school or anything. But when I was done and I graduated in 2020, I kind of really just wanted to take it up again.
Yeah.
And so I got more involved with the Buffalo film community here. I started doing a lot more independent stuff. And I just had a great time. I don't know. It's so much fun usually, especially working around here too. Everybody here, there's no ego I've really worked with before, and I've been lucky enough to do a couple different productions here for film, TV, stage, commercial, and I've never really had a bad experience yet, so I just keep on doing it. But I got started when I was a kid just because I fucking love movies, man.
Dude, that's incredible, man. And the Buffalo film industry has grown quite a bit here, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially, I was in the throes of I started, of course, in 2020, but there was nothing really going on.
Yeah.
It was
I feel like a lot of
disaster,
Buffalo actors started in 2020.
Yeah,
that's what I
it's
keep hearing.
I think that honestly, that whole like being so like locked down and shit. And,
This is his show.
Don't mind
this
me.
is his moment.
Don't mind me. That's a lot.
I think like
Continue,
being, like,
Austin.
like being like in that time and like isolation and everything, you kind of realize like what you want to do with your life, what really are your passions, what drive your interests with everything. So I think that's probably why a lot of people kind of got their start in around that time.
Yeah, gives you more time to think, gives you more time to think about who you want to be.
You're stuck, you're watching movies all day, and you're just like, I love this shit.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, I watch it, I'm like, wow, like, can I do that? Like, can I?
Yes, you
like,
can. And you know what? You have fucking succeeded, my friend, because you've been in a shit ton of movies and TV shows and commercials in these past few years.
Thank you, man.
You've
I
been
really
killing
appreciate
it.
that. And vice versa for you, man. I've seen you shoot up like a fucking rocket ship over the last. You've been doing this for like what, 2 years now?
I started fall 2022.
Yeah, so about 2 years, dude. You're a lot further along way than I was 2 years. You know what I mean? When I like start off in that same time frame.
Hell yeah.
So,
Even me, I've been best friends with Eric here. I've seen him shoot up. I mean, just when we were starting to work together at Vitamin Shop back then, he was just in like a Wegmans commercial and a commercial here and there. But now he's like in movies like multiple times a week, and it's like honestly, it's inspiring to see like that much growth in that short of time. So. Awesome job.
It's
man.
only gonna get bigger from here too, dude. Once you start doing all that stuff, and you do make like connections, and networking is like a weird word, but like you make connections.
It's how you grow,
and especially like in this area too. Like I've worked with like the guys. My first big acting job here was Unusual Attraction with Luminary Figures, and I've done a bunch of stuff with them since because you just you make friends and they get to know you, and then they know you're reliable, and they know what your talents are. They know what maybe your weaknesses are, so they know what to kind of look out for. It's like you build your reputation, you build your connections with other people, and it just gets bigger and better from there.
I tell you, man, like this is probably like the most like connections I've had in my entire life. As soon as I started acting, man, like when I joined my first acting class, like I started like growing like great relationships with those people, and then like just you meet more people every single day. That's what I love about the acting industry, is because like everybody's different, everybody's unique, everybody has their own special talent that they bring to the table, and it's new and it's exciting every single time. It's incredible.
You get people. It's like same thing with the gym too. Like you get buddies, and they can all just like pick your brain in ways that like you're people that you know and love in life, but like they can't really get into those similar. They just don't have that same interest as you. It's like when you get talking with them, you can form like a connection. It's totally different.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
So, Austin, now with bodybuilding, that's one of your biggest interests, obviously, too. You have competed in a few different things. So I know you competed in a men's physique show. Yep. How was that? Like, so explain, like, how did you get into that?
That was really fun. So I really give or take past college or so, I really just got super into like working out and just the science behind it, but also like the culture behind it too. I think a lot of it was because, you go to the gym, you meet people, gym people, for the most part, there's some shitty people.
There's some characters in the gym.
Yeah,
gym
once
douches.
you get like a bunch of gym friends together too, it gets better. You especially if it's like a positive environment too. And it just kind of kept going from there. So I started off a couple of years ago. I was really into powerlifting, but then I got really I just was like, I want to try something different now. Like that was fun for a little while, but I was like, I just want to try my hand at bodybuilding because I'd always been really big into working out. And I got together with my coach, who's also an actor. He's a really great guy.
Really?
His name's Mark Williams. You can follow him on Instagram.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, Mark is the fucking man.
Yeah.
I love
he was
that guy.
he was actually in Andrew's class one time.
Really?
Yeah, you missed out. Yeah, he was there.
Hell yeah, dude. And Mark is the fucking man. I've been working. He's one of the main characters in Slap Straight, and he's like fucking jacked, and he's so
he's massive.
funny, and he's just dude, he's the man. He's my coach right now, and he's coached me through my first competition I did last year. I did like a full bulk and cut for that. And that was the Western New York Championships down at Canal Side that we did last year. And that was really fun. I'm going to do it again this year. And it was really just a great experience because and I know what I have to work on now, especially too, like kind of coming back from it and taking a few steps back.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I could have maybe did this a little bit differently and did this a little bit, just little slight changes here and there.
Yeah.
But it was just such a fun experience, and I got really hooked on it. And I still do kind of miss the powerlifting stuff a little bit because it's just,
that's fun.
It's just fun.
That's just fun. You just throw up some fucking weight on there, baby.
Around and just act like a fucking gorilla.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was your like bench, squat, and deadlift max?
So like right now or back then?
Like back when you competed?
Competing, I think it was, you're gonna laugh. It was like 265, 275 bench. Bench has just never been my strongest thing in the world.
The fuck?
Yeah.
That's still really good
bench,
though.
Especially I had a pretty rough elbow injury that I had just healed at that time too. So it wasn't really the best, but I had a pretty solid, I think it was like 402 squat.
Yeah.
And 505 deadlift at the time. So
Those are
pretty
great
fun,
numbers,
yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Those
That
are
was
great
definitely-
numbers.
The bench kind of knocked me down a little bit, but
Yeah.
the
I don't
powerlifting
know.
was fun. That was just like a whole fun like event too. Like it was totally different from like bodybuilding. Like I know you've competed, right? Yeah.
Not yet.
Not
No,
yet.
no.
Yeah. So have you done powerlifting or?
No no competitions at all.
Yeah,
Planning on later
Yeah.
this year. I want to
gonna
try and get
kill
into my first like amateur competition.
You doing bodybuilding or physique?
But like
bodybuilding.
I'm gonna try aiming for open bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And then
You're gonna kill it. You got
yeah.
like a good physique for like bodybuilding.
like a mesomorphic physique. Yeah. Thanks, man.
He's German. He's like Arnold.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Arnold was Austrian. Sorry,
No,
Arnold,
like-
don't kill me.
Like Marcus Rule.
Like Marcus Rule.
Those two are totally different too. Just the environment of it was really different too. Like bodybuilding, they were taking like deadly, like people were taking it like very seriously.
Oh, you have to.
It was like an actual like at least the powerlifting competition I went to.
Yeah.
It was a competition, but it was a little bit more like we're all just hyping ourselves up.
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They're fucking sitting there eating gummy worms and shit.
A lot
Sour
of
Patch
Pop-Tarts,
Kids.
a lot of like gummy worms, a lot of just like snacks flying around.
It's like
Everyone's
being at the
yelling,
movie
screaming.
theater.
Yeah, honestly, pretty much. Hey, where's the popcorn here?
Yeah, right. Where's my diet soda at?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
everyone's
yeah.
like families there. And the bodybuilding was the same, but I could definitely tell it was more of like a competition. Like people were there to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like, and people were in like some moods back there too. And
Oh yeah.
the funniest thing about like the powerlifting and bodybuilding is that the powerlifting, like they take like cheating, like they take like testing a lot more seriously there.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it was like
Oh, okay.
they pretty much like the bodybuilding's like you just go in,
Like-
kind of do your thing,
Mhm.
and the powerlifting was like some guy was in a crowd. He was like, you, and you come in here, pee in this cup. Like you're coming to the bathroom with me, buddy. So you kind of like don't know, like so which is more serious. Like I mean, I don't know if that's how it is like everywhere. I doubt
Yeah.
that, but at least at the competition I was at, that's kind of how they set that whole up.
So that was an
Yeah.
all natural like competition.
Yeah,
right?
the powerlifting was all natural. The bodybuilding, it was not natural. I think at least the physique that I did was everyone was like natural there. I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah.
I mean I am. But like bodybuilding, I don't know what the rules were for that. I mean I wasn't too like. I didn't really just know. Like we all like prepped in the same area,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they were like taking them and making them take tests or anything.
Dude.
But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
So-
you prep for like an open competition, I know you could take like 20 different compounds and they're not
I
going
was
to test for
gonna say,
anything.
Like, they're pretty like lenient. I feel like with a lot of like
Yeah.
bodybuilding physique competitions. Like powerlifting, they do not. Like they're a lot more like serious. I think with it, like they're like okay, yeah, no, you cannot
Yeah.
do this.
What was the
Yeah.
process for you like just like to prepare for that show?
For bodybuilding?
Yeah.
So my coach Mark, he put me on. So I start off. I put on like 30. No, not 30. I put on a pretty decent amount of weight. Last winter, I really bulked up as much as I could. I was eating like 40 plus grams of rice a day. He gave me like 2 refeeds a week, and he was like, "I want you eating like burgers and like you need to like go all out. You need to put on some like mass." And I was like sick. And then like honestly, like I remember around this time last year, I was just like, "Oh man, I don't know if I can do this. There's
Yeah.
so much fucking food." And then the cutting, he started having me cut in like May, and that was fine. Like it was like not really like cutting. It was more like slowly taking out calories, so my body wasn't like
Yeah.
shitting its pants, like just with like no carbs or anything. And I know I kind of ran into trouble. My physique like came out pretty decent with it.
Yeah.
But I think it's because I kind of fucked around on cardio a little bit, which like I know Mark. I told him like listen to this. He's probably gonna be like, whoa. Like he knows I kind of like did fuck around with it a little bit, but he definitely, like, I know I was probably not going quite as hard on cardio as I should have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping now, especially, my goal to come into this new competition is to be, like, leaner and, like, actually be cutter than I was last time. Like, I looked fine, but that's kind of where I think I was like, I probably could have did a little bit better if I walked in with, like, a lower body fat percentage. But the process for that, it was pretty much like cutting and then the dehydration, which is honestly what got me the worst with that.
Oh, it always does.
It was like measuring, like I was walking around the week of with like the little measuring cup. And like, I'm like, I can only have like this much here.
Oh
like,
my God.
That wasn't really too bad until like a couple days before
where
it was like really dehydrating. And I remember it was like, I got 2 cups. I'm going to pee into 1 cup. And then I'm gonna drink back half of that pee, not like the pee, but like, I'm not gonna drink my own piss, but like drinking back like half of what I pissed out.
Yeah.
And it was a really interesting process, and it worked. But that to me was like the mental, like I could handle, like it was annoying to cut, but like that I could kind of handle. Like I was like, this is bad, but like the dehydration part of it was like, just give me some fucking water.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And especially,
I mean, come on, man.
Being natural, I could just imagine how difficult that is because, I mean, it's still very difficult when you're on stuff, but, I mean, at least you get to have some extra thermogenics and maybe a little bit of a diuretic effect, but being natural, you have none of that.
Yeah.
And it's like pure, like, dehydration.
Yeah, it was tougher, but it was worth it. It was fun. It was like a really good, like, learning experience for my first time, and then to kind of like go into like the next one. So I'm like, hopefully the next one I'll be more like composed of like what I'm doing, more like locked in to be like, okay, this is the process. I know what it's gonna feel like. So it's not so much of like a mind fuck.
What did you place that show?
I placed 5th.
That's a good spot to be in.
So it wasn't too. I mean, the class was like not that big, so I didn't place like really high in my class. But
well, that's not like you're not supposed to be like jacked in that competition. Right? You're supposed to be more shredded.
You're supposed to be like lean as shit, and that was like my problem because I was like I'd watch shows before. Like I went to the Mr. Buffalo last year, and I was like, okay, like these guys like look super lean, like, but I'm like, okay, like I still want to have like some kind of muscle to me, but no, like physique, like bodybuilding, you're gonna like kick ass, like I said before, because you have like size to you, but you can also like, I saw the one picture you posted the last time when you were like
the cut.
Yeah, I was like, that's exactly what they want for bodybuilding, like muscle but also cut. Physique is like they really just want you to be like lean with like some definition,
just super peeled.
Cut up like a Julian salad, man.
It's like pisses me off because I'm like, dog, like that's so lean. Like, but it'll be like I totally worth it. It was so much fun.
So back into acting, man. What movies do you think inspired you to get into acting? Like, what are some of your favorite films?
Oh, okay. Off the top of my head, I got 3 of my favorite films, which are really goofy, but like they're like I think they're like kind of guy movies, dude. My favorite movie of all time is this movie called The Other Guys, which I know you've seen. Yeah, I think we've talked about that before. Yeah, dude, the funniest. It's like maybe it's not like the greatest acting you've ever seen.
No, it isn't.
But dog, it is like the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. Dude.
Yeah, you got like not just like Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, but you got like Michael Keaton in that movie.
Dude, Keaton is so funny in that.
Dude, like he's a police captain, but he works at Bed Bath & Beyond as a side hustle.
TLC.
Yeah.
I don't want no scrubs.
I love
Stop doing that.
Yeah, but like even in the beginning, dog, like there's like Sam Jackson. And
The Rock before he. Yeah, like The Rock before he got like he was big, but like before he was like a mega star. Like it's weird seeing The Rock in like
The Rock cameo. During that time he was really trying to find his way in the acting industry.
Yeah, he's like talked about a lot where he's like I've had to change like. The Rock from like 2006 to like when he first or whenever like Scorpion King was to like probably 2012 or whatever. Whenever he started doing like Fast and Furious, he was like, the industry keeps wanting me to like change. They want me to be like, have you seen? There's like a picture going around now where he's like jacked, but he's like so skinny. Compared to what he's got like long ass hair.
Well, they wanted him. They wanted him to be like more athletically like toned because they didn't want him to be like super big because during that time he was in a lot of Disney movies. Yeah,
he was in like with the Tooth Fairy. And What was the other one? The football. I forgot the one where he like takes care of a little kid.
Yeah, I forgot that one too. What was it
Journey
called?
to the Center of the Earth.
He was in that. He was in Race to Witch Mountain.
Oh shit! I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, looking at The Rock back then is just so fun.
I know, but he's got fucking hair
He's
too,
got like
man.
hair, dude. He's like 100 pounds lighter than he is like now.
Yeah.
There's like I love the like I love The Rock. Like I know he's kind of done as like some like goofy movies now, but
Right.
I always love The Rock.
The Rock really inspired me to get into acting and
Yeah.
just working out in general.
Oh
too.
no, me
Yeah.
too. Like him, all those like wrestler turned actors guys. Like I
Batista.
But yeah, I was just about to say, dude, I fucking love Batista now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like one. It's like I feel like he's like settled down a little bit now.
Yeah.
Now he's like going into like I want to do like.
He wants to do
more
real
serious-
movies.
Yeah. Someone was like, "Oh, would you do like the Fast and Furious?" And he was like, "No, I do good movies." And I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah, no. He was like, I want to do,
Fast and Furious.
I want to do good movies, but he's in movies like Stubert.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, the one where he's also like taking care of a girl in like a movie too, like a family
Yeah.
comedy.
I forgot who it was, but yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He said he wants to be in good movies, but he's doing movies like that. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Hey, Dwayne, you know, if you're ever, I don't know if you ever heard of Buffalo, but like, if you ever come here, you always have a place to stay in our studio.
Yeah, you always got a
Yes.
place to. You can sleep here if you want
got
to
The
too.
Rock,
You know,
dude,
Yeah, yeah.
You got to get all those guys.
Yeah.
Batista, Cena,
Stone Cold Steve
Yeah,
Austin.
Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Austin.
I already quoted Steve Austin before. Might as well get him down here.
We'll have them all at once. We'll have them fight down here.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
WrestleMania 40 is going to be in the Emerge basement.
Honestly, I think I got money on. I don't know. I'd probably say because they're all pretty like evenly handed. Like, are we talking like them in their heyday, like WWE heyday, or like now?
Yeah, we're talking heyday.
Heyday? Oh fuck.
Like Cena in his prime, Austin in his prime,
Batista. I think, I
Batista.
don't know, dude. Batista would fucking rip someone.
Realistically, Batista would fuck everybody
Yeah.
up. Everybody. Because, like, not only he knows how to fight, too.
Yeah.
Like, MMA style. So he knows how to, like, fight and he knows how to wrestle. But, like, if we're talking WWE booking, Super Cena, probably.
Yeah. Honestly, me too.
Yeah.
Cena cracks me up. I like that he's kind of like just doing like comedies now.
Dude,
I
he's-
feel like he like grew up with us because I used to watch him like all the time when I was like,
Same.
a little kid.
Same,
And
dog.
now he does like fucking like R-rated like raunchy ass comedy.
Yeah, he was in Cock Blockers
Yeah.
or whatever.
He
He
did
was
a
in
new
Training
one.
Day.
I forgot what's it called. It's like some new movie he just did with like Zac Efron.
Yeah, it was some. Oh, I forgot what. It was like a goofy name, too.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but it's like super R-rated, like really like raunchy. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I love how, like, confident he is in himself. He doesn't
Yeah.
give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
did you see him at the Oscars?
Oh yeah,
I think we all did.
Yeah, that shit like cracked me up. I was like, yo,
Yo.
Man, John Cena's got like no haters though. He's
Yeah.
like he's a genuinely good and like really humble.
Well,
dude.
if you grew up watching him in WWE, like, a lot of people did not like Cena because of just, like, him being shoved down, like, you know.
yeah,
our
they
throats all
kind of
the
made
time.
him like
Yeah,
the poster guy.
that's true.
Yeah.
I think
He was,
I read
like,
somewhere
star.
he did like I forgot what his like Make a Wish thing is, but
He's
it's
the
like
top
It's
record.
yeah,
amazing,
it's like a
dude.
million or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's like insane, dude. How much he like
Yeah.
like is a low key like if something ever came out and like oh Cena's actually like a scumbag, dude, it would probably like
It would break my
break
heart.
my
man.
heart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, he's
I'd be
such
so
a nice guy.
disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, I felt bad, too, whenever they, like, booed him out of the building, but he loved it either way.
Oh yeah, it's just he's playing the part at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like yeah.
Yeah, you got all the marks
all
out there,
fun.
all the internet trolls out there.
Yeah.
We want CM Punk, or just like whoever their guy was on the internet. But like WWE, whenever they had like a guy, they always like pushed them to the moon. Like,
Yeah.
they always made sure to
Oh,
tell the
yeah.
fans that this is our guy. Like Roman Reigns, when they first
yeah.
started out with him as being like the replacement for Cena as like the poster child, nobody fucking liked him.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking liked him at all because it was fake. Like nobody, it wasn't believable. You know what I mean?
You could tell like when a corporate like when something's like trying to be like forced down your throat. You know what I mean? It's like all right, like
Yeah, but like, I love what they've done with him now. Have you seen what they've done like with Reigns' character now?
no, I haven't got a chance to.
Yeah, so basically they made him into a heel. They made him
Okay.
as like, they really played into his like Samoan family. So like
Okay.
they made him the tribal chief, and like he's just this cocky, arrogant, like narcissist heel, and I love it, dude.
Nice.
Like,
Okay, I can see that.
there was a run that they had. It was with the Bloodline. It was him, his cousins, their new cousin, their new wrestler. His name's Solo Sikoa. So like he's a part of the Bloodline too, and Sami Zayn at one point because like as like a funny character. But no, WWE has really gotten a lot better these past few years, man. Because
I gotta like jump back into it.
Yeah.
I haven't really watched it in a minute.
Because like I stopped watching it during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Because like there was no fans. So
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just, was there like cardboard cutouts were like all on the seats, or was that?
Yeah, the NFL.
something else?
The NFL
Yeah, I was
did
gonna
that
say,
too.
was that like the NFL and the?
Yeah.
I think it was baseball too. It was like another one. It was like, oh, somebody put like South Park.
South Park.
Like,
it was at like the Denver
cardboard cutouts,
Broncos game.
Yeah, I don't know. That like cracked me up.
Yeah, they had like Eric Cartman
At
and
least they're having
Kyle
fun
in there
with
and
that,
shit like
yeah.
that, and Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Randy. Man.
Did
He's
they
my
have to
favorite
pay for their
character.
tickets? Do you think, like the cutouts?
They probably
Yeah.
paid in cardboard.
They charged
Oh yeah.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Be like, hey, your character's just sitting in here.
Yeah, you better. No, they're probably gonna want them to pay like them, right? Because like they're
Oh
using
yeah,
their
for
characters.
like usage of their characters. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're losing money.
yeah. So back to movies.
Yeah.
Since we got on a whole
Yeah.
like ramble about WWE and South Park now. So like, what other movies like inspired you to get into acting?
So I love the other guys. I love Django Unchained too. Is like my second favorite
Mm-hmm.
movie of all time, just because I saw it when that was my first Tarantino I saw when I was like
Yeah.
14, whenever that movie came out.
Oh, dude, I watched shit like that too when I was 14.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that. I had no clue, dude. I was like, just going to see a movie with like my dad. I was like, oh, it's like an action movie, whatever. No clue what it was, dude. Walked out. I was like,
Mind
bro,
blown.
my mind was like blown, dude. Leo, like
Especially that one
acting.
fucking part with Leo when he
when he
cuts his hand.
Yeah.
That part is
Oh,
so
it's
sick,
insane.
man.
I had no clue like while I was watching it, dude. I found that out like later.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
Leo really inspired me to get into acting. I
Yeah.
talked about this on the last podcast, but I fucking love Leo, dog.
Leo, I see shades of Leo.
Yeah,
can
I
definitely
see shades of Mark Wahlberg in you too.
Oh
man.
hell yeah, I love my man Mark.
Yeah.
Well, my third favorite movie is Pain and Gain too.
With
I
The Rock
fucking
and Mark
love
Wahlberg.
that movie, dude.
I've never watched it before.
Oh, it's so fun. It's like funny, but it's also like really dark. Like if somebody was like, I don't like that movie, I'd be like, oh yeah, I get it. Like that movie
Yeah.
is not like. It's like super dark, but I feel like it's like your guys' like sense of humor. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
all like gym shit. And
Yeah.
It's all like just like meathead stupid shit.
Yo,
And like they're acting genuinely like The Rock. I know is kind of like he's just doing his thing now, but like he is so fucking good in Pain and Gain.
yeah, no, I've seen a
Like-
few clips of Pain and Gain though. I saw this one part. Like
One
this is
thing I've been blessed with is knocking someone the fuck out.
yeah. Isn't like Kurt Angle in that too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like it's like a low key really good cast. There's a lot of like comedy people pop up on the side.
Yeah.
Because it's like a Michael Bay like
Yeah.
stupid like it's really not like that stupid, but like they're so stupid in the movie, dude.
Yeah.
It like kills me.
One of my favorite parts that I've seen from Pain and Gain was when Mark Wahlberg was just like, I haven't seen the movie, I don't know the concept of the scene, but he's in like some room and then just out of nowhere he grabs like a pair of dumbbells. He's like, I gotta get a pump.
I gotta get a pump.
I gotta get a pump.
It's like I can't. I don't want to give you like the context of the scene, but like when you see the scene, it's like it makes it like 50,000 times
Yeah.
more ridiculous.
I got to do that
I'm
sometimes.
sure
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all been there
It's
as like
the most
gym goers.
stressful situation. He's like, oh, I gotta get a quick pump. It's like, oh, just breathe. Feels good, right?
Yeah, and then, the Rock's just like, yeah, that's it. Rep it out.
That's like that whole movie is like that. It's so fucking funny to me.
Yeah.
And that's another one. I probably saw that like when I was maybe I was like a little too young to see that, but I was like,
Fuck,
that-
man. I
that's
watched
literally,
The
like, what
Shining
got-
when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah,
dog.
that movie is literally like what got me into like I was a pretty like portly little kid. Like I was pretty like
Me too.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And I saw it. I was like, dude, I want to fucking just work out right now.
Yeah, the fuck. Yeah.
Those are my three favorites. Movies that like got me into acting specifically, like, because those movies didn't really like get me into acting.
Yeah, those are Oscar-worthy performances right there from
Yeah,
Dwayne.
the Rock and Will Ferrell. And
Yeah.
shit. Actually, The Rock's in two of my favorite movies. I didn't even realize that until now.
Nice.
But I'd say there's really not like a ton of movies specifically that like got me in. I think just like there's a lot of like great movies from like the late 2010s that I'm like that just got me into like where I'm like because I realized like while I was in college I was like halfway through my junior year and I was like I kind of want to do this it's like I've always been interested in it because I majored in film and English.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever. But like those are my two majors, so they had nothing to do with like acting really.
Mhm.
And I kind of just like figured it out while I was making a short for one of my film classes. I was like, I kind of prefer being like in front of the camera.
Fuck yeah,
I was
dude.
like, I had no clue how the camera worked. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what's this big red button do? What's this big red button?
Are we recording now?
Yeah. Like I tipped over the camera one time and I owed them like a couple $100. I was like, oh shit.
I got yelled at so badly when I was on the Wegmans commercial. So I was a background, right?
Yeah.
I fucking hate background work. I've said this before. I don't do background work at all. This is one of the main reasons why I don't do background work, because the cast and crew treat you like shit and like you don't matter. So basically, one of the principals was in front of the camera, right? I was like in the background, like I was watching the principal, like, do his thing, pick up the chicken wing, like as they were always did for Wegmans.
Is it the one where and then the girl takes the wing at the end?
No, that was different. We shot in the parking lot. So that was the tailgate one. Okay. Yeah. So I was watching the principal, do his thing, the thing that I could have done and many other Buffalo actors could have done. I was like there was like two cameras. There was like the front camera and there was the back camera. I didn't know that. So like I was off to the side and I was stepping in front of the second camera. So one of the directors goes, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Oh shit, sorry, my bad." And then like I almost got booted off the set for that. So that was not fun.
I got a background story too, dude. On a certain movie that was filmed in Buffalo that I will not name. So I was walking with like a ladder in the scene because I'm like supposed to be a construction worker. And I accidentally like kind of ran into like the lead actress of the movie, and all I heard was "cut." I mean, it was just like a little bump, but I was like, all right, there goes $10,000 right there. Yeah. Reset. And I was like, oh, sorry everybody, which is more of a fuck up on like my part, but like. Yeah, no, I totally understand, like, why. Background is just not.
Movies are fucking expensive, dog. Like, they take that shit seriously, dog, but, like, if any background... That's why, like, our acting coach says, if you do background work, make yourself less noticeable as possible.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, too. It's just, like... And that was, like, maybe I'm overblowing that last story a little bit. It was more of just, like, a little, like, boop, and then all right, back to the starting point. It really, like, no one cared about it that much, but... That definitely, the background stuff, I totally agree with you, because I listened to the last episode when you were talking about it too, and I was like, yeah. Like, if you're going to do background, I think background is good, like, if you got nothing really else going on, and you're just kind of like...
Or if you're just starting out in movies.
And like if you're starting out and you kind of just want to get an experience for it and see what a set is like. And I think it's also... It's good, too. I think it's probably the easiest way to get, like, your SAG card, or at least become, like, SAG eligible. Yeah. Which I am, like, still trying to kind of do a little bit, but...
Yeah, dude, we really don't need to right now.
Yeah, like, I was going to say. It would, like, fuck us over, like, so much more, because then we can't do, like...
We can't do anything else.
Yeah.
We have to just audition for SAG projects.
Yeah, which, like, sucks. Which, I know it's, like, this... Buffalo here is going to be, like, a lot bigger right now, like, soon, but not... You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely going to be a little bit harder, like, if you can't do, like, it'd be a pain in the ass if I can't be like, oh, something, like, my friends are working on, like, people at, like, Luminary Figures are working on, I just be like, oh, I can't
do and
this.
You can't do it now. You see, you know what I mean?
I know you said you're working with Bill Murray. Like, I've worked with him before, too, and I'm like, I would be like, oh, I can't do this because... Fucking the union's gonna be like, hey, like,
you're gonna lose your card. The thing that you spent $5,000 on.
Yeah, that too. I'm like, you gotta pay the fucking.
It was like what, 3,000 or some shit.
I think 3,000 is the not the buy-in, but like I think it's called the buy-in, right? Or
something like that.
It's like what you have your initiation fee or whatever.
Only time I would ever join SAG is if like I really make it big.
Yeah,
like, if we become like superstars.
Like if you actually had like more opportunities here, like I think it should like eventually like we will probably have to join SAG, like but. The time will come. Like, I'm not in, like, a big rush at this current moment.
No.
I'd rather, like, work on stuff around here, more stuff around here.
We're both really just getting started, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We're only, like, 2-3 years into, like, acting.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. It's just, like, I'd rather work on, like, stuff that will actually improve me as an actor.
Exactly.
Rather than, like, I'm
pushing a shopping cart in a Wegmans commercial.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, I'm just gonna pop up as a fucking Uber driver. I'm like, oh, where to?
Yeah. No, you wouldn't even say where to. You would just say nothing.
So like, oh, hello, music, okay?
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Yeah. A lot of a few actors that I know that worked on that undisclosed movie that you talked about actually had to get their SAG card because they were background.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, probably because they did a couple days on it.
Yeah, so like if you do a few days on a movie set, like as a SAG project,
it's like then you need to join like the union. Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
That sucks, man. Yeah.
That like I don't know. Like I have no clue, and I'm not gonna step in it. Of like something that might bite me in the ass 20 years down the line now. Dude. But like some of that, like I don't know, like I don't think you should like I don't think you
dude.
would have to do that, especially like for background actors too.
Yeah, if you're just starting out in the acting industry, there is no rush. There is no rush at all. There is patience. Like the acting is all about patience, disappointment, and opportunity.
Exactly.
You don't worry about getting your SAG card. You know, when you're first starting out, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to get roles because you have no experience. You got to get experience by just recording, man. Like the easiest way to book yourself in a movie is if you make your own movie, or you just start practicing self tapes. Just get as much footage as you possibly can, man. Start practicing, start going to acting class, start networking. Just do whatever you got to do to get started in that film industry. It was tough for me when I first started out. I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't even tell you how many bombed auditions I had, and how many submitted auditions where I'm like, oh, what was that?
Yeah,
I auditioned. I'll look back from a couple of years ago and be like, oh Jesus, that was terrible.
Yeah, I looked at one this morning and the camera was this close to my fucking face.
Yeah, I had one where it was half my big blue background was falling apart. And, it just looked like shit. I didn't have I had no good light. I just did it in my room, so I had no good lighting.
Yeah.
I was waltzing around.
Oh god.
The camera was following me too. I was reading off my literal phone.
Yeah. I knew no actors.
Don't call us. We'll call you, buddy.
Yeah. No. Literally. One time I did a Buff State audition. I was literally just looking at the script the entire time. And it was so embarrassing.
I had a bombed out Buff State audition one time too, and I love working with those guys, dude. The Buff State people are. So I've done a couple projects in that. They're awesome. They their shit looks good too.
Yeah, dude.
I know you said you just booked your thing, right?
Yeah.
Booked,
I Can Be Better.
It's called the Cult Leader one, right?
The Cult Leader one.
Class. Yeah, that's gonna be. You've worked with them before, right?
No, this is the first Buff State film that I've worked
dude, their
on.
shit looks so good.
Really?
Their shit usually they got really nice cameras too, because it's a lot of it I think is from the school too, but. Everything I've worked on with them just looks really good, and it you'll get some dope ass footage from them. You gotta send me it when it's done. Dude.
I'm so excited for that shit because they just said they just text me, what's your size? I was like XL. I was like, they were like, all right, we're ordering your cult robe now.
Nice.
And then they were text me before they were like, when can you come in for makeup and prosthetics? I'm like, dude, this can be fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be sick, dude.
Yeah,
they're
man.
very it's cool because they're a big group too.
Mm-hmm.
I did a short I don't know it was a mini movie.
It was called Ouroboros.
Yeah,
right?
Ouroboros. I did with them last summer, and it was they had a lot of people working on it for a short.
Which, by the way, that was the audition that I bombed too.
Oh, was it Ouroboros?
It was Ouroboros. It was that evil agent guy.
Oh yeah, the number 1, number 2, or whatever.
Yeah.
I ended up getting the I forgot I bombed. I kind of bombed that too, but they were I had worked with them before, and they were just if you want, can you read for this part? And then I read for the one other part. They're oh yeah, you like it for that one.
Would you say you were sipping out of this cup?
Tears of actors.
Yeah.
No, 'cause I didn't get that part. So you can keep your cup. I'll stick here. They just all the stuff that they do looks really good. So I'm excited. So you got to send me it when you're done.
I will, man. You should come to the premiere too.
Oh
Honestly.
hell yeah, nice. Yeah. When is it usually? Because it's for. It's it's shooting in a couple weeks, probably, or
we're shooting next weekend.
Oh, nice, hell yeah! So it'll probably be out May or June.
Yeah,
probably takes a month or two. Yeah,
I'm not in that movie, but I'm excited to watch it.
I know. I'm excited to see it.
I'm trying to get. You know what?
That Angelfish too. I really want to see what that
Angelfish, man. I can't wait for that dog. I play a fuckboy named Cad.
Nice.
The last shoot day that I did, I was wearing a big red Hugh Hefner robe.
I know. I saw all your pictures.
So funny,
crashes,
dog.
Right?
So funny, man.
The meatloaf.
We want it now. Speaking of movies, Jet, you're about to be in a movie soon with me.
You're gonna be in a movie?
Yeah,
the Bill Murray movie.
Oh,
he's gonna be a frat guy.
Oh, hell yeah!
Frat guy.
Fuck yeah.
No beers, just energy drinks.
Yeah.
Redcon energy drinks.
Speaking of, I was about to say, what kind of energy drink you drinking out of, Jet?
This is a Redcon Baja Burst energy drink. It does not.
He likes to say Baja.
Baja Burst.
Baja Burst.
Baja Burst energy drink. And you know what? It tastes wonderful. It's got this pineapple lime type of taste. One of my favorites, not like the Vice City, but Vice City's over here.
What?
It's they've got it in a pre-workout form. Tastes delicious. I haven't taken it in a while, but I might take it tomorrow because gotta get the.
Take it now.
Why not take the whole jar right now?
Seriously, dog. It's not like you would die.
Right. Well, test it out, But then we got the canteen, of course, for the electrolytes. I already had some today, so I'm not.
Of course you did.
Don't get my heel mix with me.
Of course you did.
And we got the MRE Light protein powder, the same one as last time, because can't go wrong with fudge brownie. Am I right?
Dude, fucking fudge brownie, man.
Right.
Yo.
So as always, guys, go to redcon1.com. You can use the link in my Instagram on my link tree and use code JKeegan for 20% off. That's J Keegan.
J Keegan.
J Keegan. That's my name.
Not sponsored by Redcon One, but I can vouch for them too. Because I've taken the Total War. I've taken that. That protein is really dope too. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah. I think the isotope's a little better, honestly, in flavor.
Yeah.
But if you animal based, if you want a little easier to digest, no upset tummy, then MRE Light's pretty good.
Yeah, there's a whole cow in that, isn't there, Jack?
Is there? Oh, there's a whole chicken in it.
There's a whole chicken.
Right.
There's a fish in there too.
Is there a fish? Let's see.
Just
There's
lost,
salmon.
3 vegan subscribers.
Yeah, we really did.
Yeah. Oh, vegans, plug your ears.
Yeah.
There's-
You didn't hear that part. Cut that footage.
There is brown rice protein in there, so.
Yeah, there you go. Brown
Hey,
rice. You can't go
bit.
wrong with that. It's not like there's any other, animals in there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like it's the first 5 ingredients.
Right, yeah.
or
It's not
anything.
like I went out to the farm this morning and, picked it out myself.
right. Hey, speaking of supplements, what are some of your favorite? You're on a bulk right now?
No, I'm on a cut right now. So I've
Same
just
with it.
started a new meal plan this week. I'm keeping my cardio. I'm not like shredding like right now. Like I'm about 16 weeks out, so about 4 months out. So I got time, but I'm going on like a pretty, lean cut right now.
Yeah.
So nothing too crazy.
It's good to take it slow. You don't
Yeah.
want to preserve as much muscle tissue as possible.
Yeah, exactly. Not like shock my body. I think that was another thing too. Is I think I had been so bulky, and I started cutting in like May. Was when I started like kind of trimming down a little bit. And June and then July, the month off, was when I was really going into like overdrive. Like
I'm always
All right.
bulking, baby.
hour Stairmaster hard. You need
Stairmaster, I can't fuck with that,
the
man.
Stairmaster, dude. I've been doing it at 3 times a week. I got to start doing it. I got to keep doing it now.
Jeez, man.
And it's like once you get into it, it's like fine. But
Yeah.
dude, I remember the one time I was at. Do you guys go to Steel Mill? Like, have you ever been to Steel Mill?
I
wants to
we
go.
want to
Steel
go.
Yeah.
Mill's sick, dude. I
Yeah.
fucking love
I
Steel
want
Mill.
to go there at some point, man. I'm sick of the rubber weights at a certain gym that I go to.
Yeah, and there's rubber weights at a certain gym that I go to too.
And the rubber weights at a certain gym that I go to.
Yeah. No, we're sick of rubber, man. We just want some
Actual something that's gonna like cut my hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I want to be
It's a little bit of
smelling
rust
like
out.
iron as soon as I walk out
Yeah.
of there.
If it drops on my foot, I want it to break my bones in my
Yeah,
foot.
Yeah.
don't say that, but then you can't train anymore.
Oh, that's true. Just not legs, but upper body.
This man, okay, you want to talk about the story of how you,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did
there's
that to your leg?
There's a reason why my legs are a little too small compared to my upper body, guys. A few years back, I think I posted about it on my Instagram too, but I had not a little bit of a tragic accident. It was a big tragic accident in the high school gym locker room.
always that fucking locker room, man.
Always the locker rooms.
Some shit always
that's,
goes down
That's
there.
where everybody horses around, and that's what happened to me. Yeah, me and some dudes were horsing around, and they jumped on my back to see how many guys I could carry, and I stumbled backwards, and my tibia and my fibula in my right leg snapped clean in half. Super loud noise. And
So, Jet, how many guys did you carry?
well, only 2 were on my back.
What
but
the fuck?
The way that the guy he lunged onto me, so then I like stumbled backwards because I was trying to catch my balance, and I stepped on my leg wrong, and it just snapped clean in half. And luckily, it was close to an open wound, but it wasn't. But I had to go to the hospital. I had to get surgery. To this day, I have a titanium rod through my bone, and I have 2 screws in my knee and 2 in my ankle. So it was a big accident.
any
How long ago
injury
was
like
that? Like,
Huh?
How long ago was that?
That was when I was 16.
Oh, okay. So it was a little while
Yeah,
ago,
so
yeah.
I've been fully recovered for a few
Yeah.
years. Well, fully physically recovered,
Yeah.
but not fully mentally recovered from that.
Yeah, I was about to say any injury like that would like traumatize me. I would not want to train legs again after that either.
My pants.
Yeah.
That would be
It was very traumatizing. It took me actually up until recently to start training legs consistently.
Yeah,
again,
dude.
because I was terrified of going underweight because like I always just played that back in my mind because I saw
That's,
yeah.
I can't even like imagine.
I'd be shitting bricks walking up to the leg press, dog.
well because I saw the video of it because somebody in that locker room took a video of it and it went viral between all the high schools in the area and far away too. So I saw that video because someone sent it to me, and I heard it again, and I was like, I saw my leg move, and I was like, I can't. That's a bad sight to see.
I can't even fucking imagine that, man.
I've never gotten injured like that before, dog. I mean, but like, goddamn, that's brutal.
Yeah, when an injury happens and you see your leg pointing a different direction than it's supposed to. That kind of alters your mind a little bit.
Nope, I can't think about that, dog. Nope.
Yeah, no, never again will I try and think of that. But
yeah, how your legs feeling though? Now, Jet.
They're feeling much better.
Better?
Yeah, they've always felt pretty good. I mean, I have a little bit of knee pains because I just didn't train them for so long.
Yeah.
And my upper body kind of got too heavy for my legs.
Yeah.
But it's going all right now. I've done a few leg days, and I stay away from barbell squats. I just do leg press and quad extensions and stuff like that. Nice. So,
by the way, what's your favorite like muscle to train, Austin?
Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes I'll go through like times where I'm like, I don't know, like I'll really love doing like legs and back, or I'll love doing like shoulders and chest, but I'll hate doing like shoulders and chest. But then there'll be times where I'm like, I love doing like chest and legs, but I hate doing like back and shoulder. Like,
so you like to mix it up?
Yeah, well, like it's not even like I still usually stick to like the same routine of everything, just a bodybuilder squat of like whatever. But it's like I don't really have like a favorite muscle group to like train. Because it always like switches. Like sometimes,
yeah. Because like you used to be a power lifter, so you have to go by a powerlifting routine.
Yeah.
Now since you're a bodybuilder, bodybuilding routine.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'll be so locked in for a few weeks on doing legs, and I'll be like, I fucking cannot wait to hit legs. It'll be like I get fucking like super pumped about it. But then like I'll be like, I hate doing like I don't feel like doing chest today. I don't feel like fucking just pushing anything.
Yeah.
But then like the next month I'll be like, I love doing upper body.
Yeah.
I love doing like chest and shoulder. Like I love how chest and shoulders makes me feel. But I hate doing like back. Like I feel so weak whenever I try to like pull something. And like legs is like, I just don't even feel like doing it.
My
anymore.
shoulder fucking clicks now every time I do chest, dog. It sucks, man. So I'm scared to do chest, but I still love doing chest, man.
Oh no, same here. I'm the king. I got a lot of little like. I just had to do the scariest shit. Like so, I had to take like 2 weeks off a couple weeks ago. Because it was just like, so I had some pretty rough like elbow tendonitis, like on my left, like right here, which probably I don't know what it's called. I got it a couple months ago when I was doing skull crushers, and now I'm like never again. Like, dude, I'll do like
how heavy?
I think it was just like a 35 on each side. It was like one of those easy bar curl. It was like an easy bar with like a 35 on
That's how I got tendonitis in both of my
dude,
arms.
I'm just like, dude, never again. Because I'm like, is it from that? Is it because I deadlift with like the over-under grip? But I'm like, I don't think it was like that. But I was like, it was just killing me. And then like a month or so ago at work, well, no, it's like April now. Like 2 months ago at work, I just like was goofing around. I like did not see where I was going. And I tripped and like fell and like just landed on it. Dude, I was dead. We were in class the one night and I was just like, fuck, like it hurt so bad, and it was starting to like wrap around to like my bicep too, and I was like,
I'd walk out of class at that point, man.
Yeah, I literally was like, fuck, like I can't even like sit down here and just go like this. Like I had some rough tendonitis like 2 or 3 years ago, also from doing like fucking skull crushers. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, now, never again.
There's 2 exercises that I had to quit for good.
Which
that
ones?
Is easy bar and like long bar skull crushers.
Yeah.
Because of the tendonitis specifically. Like I used to do those every tricep day.
Yeah, dude, me too.
And but I was using like I was going real slow with it.
Yeah.
But I was using like 160 pounds. For them, but like super slow, but it still didn't work.
Okay, Jet, we get it. You're big, you're strong. Stop flexing.
Well, I mean, but then what's the other one? The flat bench press.
Yeah, I
there.
quit doing bench press.
I was gonna say I just stopped doing it.
I'm strictly dumbbell
Yeah.
and machine now
Yeah.
ever since my shoulder popped, dog.
Me too.
You know what happened was I pulled my pec 3 times.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like
I was
thought-
there for it too. I was
Well,
at the storage unit for that shit.
Yeah, the first time I ever pulled it, I thought I tore it because it made a popping noise.
Yeah.
And it was when I was trying to warm up to bench 405, and I warmed up too fast because I started with 225.
Yeah.
And it was cold outside too, so that was not a good idea to warm up that fast. So 225, then 275, 315 for like a few reps. Then I pushed 365, and it like went about that fast.
Yeah.
But my pec popped.
Yeah.
I feel
And-
like ego always gets in the way. Like when you feel like you're Superman, you feel like you can warm up with like a certain amount of weight. It always comes back to bite you in the ass. Like Cody Rhodes, for example, he like tried to warm up with 275, bro, and he completely tore the pectoral muscle as soon as he unracked it. So you always have to warm up for as much as possible, dog. Like just
do.
a lot of resistance band work. I do a lot of resistance band work to warm
I
up my
love
shoulders.
my resistance bands too.
Yeah.
One of my buddies, dude, he's one of if not the biggest motherfucker I know, and he's like one of my best friends. He's a buddy I like work out with all the time.
Yeah.
And he pulled his bicep because he was deadlifting, and he lifted 650, I think it was, and it wasn't at like our home gym, but he texted me about like the next day. He's like, I just like blew my bicep doing that, and he's like good now. Like I'll show him this clip tomorrow, and I'll like start dying laughing about it because he's like bigger than I've ever seen him now. Like he's just a big ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
But at the time it was like he told me, he was like, I was deadlifting and just went like that.
Oh.
He was like, I tried to make a muscle and I just couldn't. I was like, oh shit.
Oh.
So like he was
That's
doing
scary,
conventional.
like injuries.
He was
I
doing
think-
conventional deadlift.
Yeah, conventional, and it was the over under grip. And I think he said he like reversed it for one time.
Yeah.
And just that one time reversing it just made his right bicep.
Jesus
fuck
Christ,
off.
man! Like,
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
that shit
that's-
keeps me up at night. I've been like injured, but I've never
Me
been
too.
more injured that like, I need to take like more than like 2 weeks.
I've
You know what
stopped
I mean?
doing. I've stopped deadlifting too. Ever since I fucked up my lower back. Like I was doing rack pulls at Jada Blitz Fitness like a few months ago, and I just felt some pop in my lower back, dog. And I was just
Yeah.
like, nope, not doing any of
Yeah.
this, any of those movements ever again.
There's
Oh, you go first. Sorry.
Oh, who was talking?
oh, no,
All three of us were at the same
Three
time.
gym guys talking.
Yeah, three
together.
gym guys talk about our lower back injuries. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've all been there
We're
before.
all gonna be stepping over. Oh, actually, I did that too.
Yeah,
no,
but
there's two things that there's two
who's
things.
talking? The fuck?
I started saying something.
And then I started saying something.
Yeah.
Rock paper scissors.
Okay. You said you. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
the scissors
fuck
come
you.
out.
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, there's two things that I follow now, and as far as like preventing injuries while warming up, it's that warm up fully for like at least 5 to 10 minutes
Yeah.
with really light weight, like just super
Yeah.
light, and full stretch, and never change your routine too fast.
Yeah.
Because if you do that, like what happened with him with the deadlifting,
Yeah.
it's a lesson we all learn.
Oh, yeah.
And if you change something too quickly, something's bound to happen. You know.
Oh no, absolutely. I got a buddy. He really doesn't like stretch out. I don't know. He's just a fucking freak.
He
in
just
nature.
walks
He's
right
just a
in there,
freak in
throws up
nature.
225 on that bitch, and
Well,
just goes to town.
Actually, the thing that he got me hooked. He's like one of my good buddies too. And the thing he got me hooked on was just like it's same thing. It's like warming up like super light. Like I get laughed at my gym because I'll throw on like 25s to like start squatting, and I'm like, nah, dog, it works.
It
It
does.
like warms up my knees better than like anything. Like I haven't really. I'm with you guys. Like, I was flat benching for a little bit, but I actually just started like cutting it out because I'm just like.
I noticed you do a lot of decline.
I do like
Barbell.
decline. Decline, I know, is not like the greatest exercise.
It's honestly
I know, like,
the position that you're supposed to be in for benching, though.
yeah, where I'm
Yeah.
like, I know like decline. Like I like decline. It's like deadlifting, where I'm like, I know it's not like the greatest thing in the
No,
world
it's
for
not.
you, but like I just like doing it. Like I love deadlifting is probably my favorite exercise.
I saw you throw it on 225 for like 3 sets of 10, was it?
Oh, for decline bench, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like weird because I can't do that for flat. Like,
Yeah, no, I
I'm
can't
not.
either.
But for some reason, I think decline is like easier for most people because
Uh-huh.
of like the position you're at. I think it takes your shoulders out a little
Yeah,
bit more.
less range of motion, too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like ironically, like I think you probably are at more of a risk of hurting your shoulders on decline than flat.
Probably.
Maybe but I
love incline
what were we
press.
talking about?
I love incline press a lot.
Yeah, incline is like probably my weakest. That I'm something I've been just trying to work on is just like my incline is just not very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been like really trying to like hammer. I'm like, my goal is just to get better at incline. 'Cause incline's like the most like, it's the one that builds the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Builds your
definitely.
chest the most.
And if you can like bench heavy on incline, dude, you're strong as shit.
this
my
motherfucker throws up 120s like they're just candy.
120s
Damn.
cutting. When I was bulking, I was able to do 135s for 12.
Holy shit.
But
yeah, that's like strong. That,
See-
like anyone who's throwing out more than like 85s and 90s on incline dumbbell, like
yeah, it's
strong
I mean
he's pretty weak.
it is, yeah, I know, I feel weak, but no, it is my favorite. Actually, incline dumbbell press is my favorite exercise of all time.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm getting more into it too.
Yeah, like literally, I like everybody like on Instagram always asks me like, how did you get your upper chest like that? Incline dumbbell press every single chest day for the first exercise gets your upper chest just
Nice.
really big.
Oh yeah. There we go.
The
What are your guys'
cleavage.
thoughts on? Because I've started kind of experimenting around with like Smith machine.
I love Smith
yeah.
machine.
Thank you.
It's
I
good.
like just started
Smith
doing
machine
it, yeah.
incline is my favorite
Yeah.
chest exercise
Smith
besides
machine
dumbbell.
incline is like one of my favorite ones too. I feel like it's a good way to like dumbbell is like probably like the best, but like in Smith, like I feel like can really help like people like me where I'm like I just want to get it better.
Honestly,
like, I know I can't go heavy with like dumbbell.
Anybody
incline
that
right
like doesn't like Smith machine, I'm not fucking listening to you or like working out with you ever because like Smith machine's my favorite like thing to do. Like I love like Smith machine squatting. I love Smith machine Romanian deadlifts, man. Smith machine's awesome, dude.
I did
really
shoulders this morning, and I literally just
Smith
stuck
machine
on the
shoulder
Smith
press?
Machine.
Yeah.
Smith machine shoulder press. You could do like I've been trying like behind the back Smith machine like
Yeah,
overhead
it's an awkward
press, too.
position, but it's
It's a
cool.
it's like you can't really go heavy with it, but like Smith machine, I feel like especially because like sometimes with like at least with me like I'll admit like I did kind of like when you're like struggling towards the end you're like with like a dumbbell or like with a barbell and like Smith machine just like so prevents you from doing that so you can just like go with it and like go with the motion.
Yeah, that's my opinion on Smith machine is that it's amazing for bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Because in bodybuilding you don't really want to target your stabilizer muscles specifically. So like with barbell overhead or dumbbell overhead, you're using a lot of your stabilizer muscles. But with Smith machine, you're isolating. If you're doing like a Smith press, you're really isolating all three of the heads of the delts.
Bodybuilders like they don't really like to do a lot of compound movements, do they?
No, not at all.
Yeah,
It's
not
all-
like deadlift. They do not do deadlifting. They barely squat. They barely bench. So like it's a lot of dumbbell and just machine work. Which honestly, it's what I'm trying to do right now because I noticed I started getting hurt more when I was trying to do too much like powerlifting or like compound movements because I was using so many muscles at once. Like one of them was about to break at some point. You know?
Yeah. No, I totally get that too. Especially like something I read too for like us, where it's like if you want to be an actor, you really can't like
you gotta have a
fuck yourself
tone
up.
physique too. You know,
You can't be like you got to be you have to have a certain physique like for the most part,
right?
But you also like cannot be at risk of like
Injuries.
Yes, because it's like okay, I gotta film something on Saturday.
Yeah,
I'm gonna deadlift on Friday.
Yeah,
and risk my. I forgot.
And then you're just walking around like this the entire time.
I think it was like Cena was like the one who was like, I don't go heavy on like that much anymore.
Dude,
it's like,
Cena says he warms up for 45 minutes. Dog.
Well, I mean, he's probably got like fucking injuries up the wazoo.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, but I forgot what he was like. If I break my back, like these are multi-million-dollar productions.
They're fucked.
That are all just like waiting on me. Like it is a certain kind of responsibility that you have to not just like yourself and your body. Like if I was just like
that's why he doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, he's like I can't take the injury. He's like if I get injured, if I throw out my shoulder, they're not going to be able to film fucking Suicide Squad 5
Peacemaker season 2.
Yeah, or whatever he's doing now, where it's just like that's like so many jobs where everyone's just got to be on their hands and knees, just be like, oh, I hope this guy doesn't fucking pop a disc doing a deadlift.
Speaking of Suicide Squad, man, and just like superhero movies in general, I've always wanted to be in a Marvel film, dog.
Oh, me too. I love those movies.
Yeah, man.
I like kind of like I'm not sure like what the story is now with them, but
It's
like
all over
I
the
still
place,
love.
isn't it?
What's up?
It's all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a little all over the place now, but like I still love those movies, dude. Like I love all those big blockbusters.
Yeah.
Like Marvel, DC,
Yeah.
all of them. Like I know like some people are kind of like hating on them now, but like I still love all.
I think me and you can agree, and any film goer can agree. Like the best superhero movie ever is The Dark Knight.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's like
Heath Ledger, dude.
Yeah.
Like that is such a legendary
insane
performance. This dude got so into character that it literally fucking killed him, dog.
Yeah.
He got so depressed and just like he couldn't sleep, so he started like taking these fucking like sleeping pills. He overdosed on them. He fucking died, dog.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Marvel movie before.
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
not
any-
a single one.
not
Not
a
even like
single one.
Spider-Man or something.
Oh, we've
You know,
talked about this.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, so I would
talked
love
about
to
this.
see. I would love to see. I mean, like, I feel like I'm more open to seeing movies nowadays because, like, I used to just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come home."
SpongeBob. That's it.
When I was a kid, I literally just like did not watch anything, and I just went outside all the time, or just when I'm
Nothing
Blender.
wrong with that.
Yeah,
No, that's that's pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, as opposed to me, dude, I was just like plopped in front of a TV.
Yeah,
just
playing
watching fucking.
video
Yeah.
games all day.
Yeah.
and
like
shit.
kids nowadays and their iPads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking.
I was like the original iPad kid, except for the TV.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I would definitely watch a lot of Marvel movies nowadays. Like,
Well-
I know Kung Fu Panda's not a Marvel movie.
Fuck.
He loves Kung. I
I
fucking love Kung Fu Panda, dog.
I'm so excited to see that. I haven't seen the new
I
one
saw the
yet.
new one. It was
it
alright.
good?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
alright. Yeah, not as good as the first two, and honestly, 3's probably better. But you know what? It's Kung Fu Panda. It's Jack Black. I fucking love
Yeah,
Jack
I
Black.
love Jack
Hell yeah.
Black.
Yeah. Did you
He's
see
the
his Britney Spears cover?
Oh yeah,
Fucking
that was
love
sick.
that shit, dog.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna write a song for the Minecraft movie too.
Nice.
He literally said he
Minecraft
might win an
movie.
Oscar for that one. Yeah, he's coming out with a Minecraft movie.
There's a Minecraft movie coming out.
I think he's in the new Borderlands
watch
movie too.
Really?
He's like the voice of like the little robot.
Come on, you can't go wrong with the peaches, 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 like the Mario
Yeah.
movie.
Mario movie was sick too.
Yeah.
I liked it. I definitely. I don't know where you would start off with all because there's like fucking 40 Marvel movies right now. I don't
I'd
know
start
where
out with Iron Man
yeah.
1.
You probably have to go in like chronological order.
All the way
but-
from 2008, which I watched the first Iron Man in theaters when I was like 6 years old.
Yeah,
and I was
I
fucking
was
mesmerized
10,
by that
yeah.
shit. Wait, how old are you?
I'm 25.
I'm 22. God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 26 in June.
Oh, shit.
Like I was 10. when the
Happy
first-
early birthday, Austin.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so speaking of movies, Austin, me and you met at this little place called the ALC Acting Studio.
Oh, yeah.
And me and you, we go to the same acting class together. But and I know me and you have like taken other acting classes before, but ever since starting out with Andrew Caldwell is his name, how do you feel it's changed? Like, I don't know, as far as like your acting goes. Like, do you feel like it's changed at all? Like, do you feel like it's
Oh, yeah.
improved at all?
Oh, I love working with Andrew, and I started working with him. Now I only worked him for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So I absolutely loved him, dude. He made just like, I just felt more like at ease, like in front of a camera.
Yes.
Because he was filming it, like especially like he'll do our performances and he'll
Mm-hmm.
direct us, and it's just, I think especially like starting a new class and
Yeah.
like I think
Were you nervous at all?
I
starting your
was,
class?
yeah, because I knew like a lot of people were going to be in the class because he had been promoting it like all over the place.
Yeah.
So I knew, and I was like kind of figuring, like I knew a couple people, like I knew Gino in the class. Well, I don't know.
Maddie?
Probably. Yeah, I was gonna say if we could like
We
throw
could drop
out-
names.
Yeah, I knew like Maddie. I knew Gino.
Sean
I knew
Sanders.
Sean Sanders.
Yeah.
I knew a couple of those people. I don't think was
Great
that the first
people.
time me and you met. Like
It
in
was the
person?
first time
Yeah.
me and you met.
I was gonna say I think it was the first time me and you met.
Because
in
like
person.
I had like you helped me with a few self tapes.
Yeah,
but that was over.
That was
Zoom
the
and
first
shit.
time like me and you saw each other like in person.
Yeah.
I was like, who's the 7 foot tall guy?
Yeah.
But I'm also like 5'6", 5'7", so I
Yeah.
can't really
So
say
am
that.
I.
Yeah. Well,
But it was the first time I met Elizabeth in class too.
yeah. Liz
so,
is great, man.
Oh, I knew like Linda. Linda was my teacher from
Fucking love Linda, man.
from
She has
from grammar school.
such a great like
Oh, she's
voice
awesome.
too, man. Like such
Yeah.
an old school Italian woman. I love
yeah.
Linda. Linda, if you're watching, you're a superstar.
Yeah, Linda,
Yeah.
you're the best.
You're the
Miss
best,
Ma-
Linda.
I don't know. I think I asked her the one time. I was like, "Do you want me to call you Linda, or do you want me to still call you like Miss Macy?" 'Cause I was like, "I don't know."
Wait, she was actually your teacher?
She was my teacher in grammar school. Yeah,
Holy
she was
shit.
The best. I freaking like loved. She was like so helpful with me when I was like so much younger. But
Yeah.
it was so cool to like be in that class and just. It was such a different environment because I had taken a couple other acting classes around here, and it was like those were good too, but like it was just a different like welcoming environment. Like it was just
Yeah.
he got us up there and it was professional,
Right.
and there was a lot of people there, and it was just like, it was good to just get up there and do the scene in a way. I liked his I liked his routine of I'm going to give you a scene.
Yes.
I want you to say just say it as flatly as you can. Just get the lines down.
And then we'll give you an intention. We'll give your character an intention.
This is what a director is going to do on set.
Yes.
I want you to do it like this. Now I want you to do it like this. Now we're going to all come up and kind of give you a different scene.
And that's why Andrew...
We all stood in front of you during that one or when you were laying on the floor.
Yeah, dude, I was laying on the floor. He was like, Eric, that was a great take, but here's what I want you to do. I want you to lay on the floor and pretend you're in a coffin and you're looking up at the people looking down at you while you're sitting in your grave, and I want you to deliver that same scene again, but this time you're in a coffin. Or like the one time Gino, the same day he had a scene to do, but then he was like, Gino, I want you to do that scene again, but this time you're going to pretend there's a dead body laying on the floor right next to you. And it's just he has such a creative mind, and he's very just like innovative with his teaching style. Like it's as soon as I started taking Andrew's classes, for me, I got acting just like that. I mean, I'd taken classes before, but it was with Andrew where I got acting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was just incredible, like, working with him,
I feel just much more, like, natural.
I feel more confident, too.
Yeah,
man.
like, more confident. I know, like, because so much of, like, film acting is, like, there's
It's
a layer
different,
of truth
dog.
to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like... Like, cause I've done some theater around here, too, and
Mhm.
I love doing theater, too. It's, like, it's fun. Like, I really like it.
Yeah.
But like film acting, there's like a layer of you need to be natural.
You have to be natural. It has to feel real.
Yeah, like you cannot be like, I'm giving.
Hi, I'm here right now.
You cannot be like talking to the people in the back.
Yeah.
Like you need to like just give something that the camera is gonna like pick up on.
Right.
And that's what I feel like. I feel like when I work with like Andrew, it's like I don't have to be. When I go bigger with it,
Yeah.
it's like more fun and it fits the scene. But like, I feel just I know how to like play a scene normally.
Yes, dude.
You know what I mean? Just like
you said you were more of a theater actor before, right?
A little bit, yeah. Like I
Yeah.
did more theater, and I was doing a little bit more theater in the last couple of years. And I still like it, but it was definitely I kind of jumped around between the two of them.
Yeah, so like you and a lot of other people in that class are just perfect to take Andrew's class because it's just different,
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of my training came from being like training for film, but like also training for a certain type of for a live audience, which you just have to be different for. You have to be like, oh well, hey, but I'm going to be doing this, and then we're going to be throwing a comedy over here, and we're going to be breaking out into song and dance over there.
Yeah, no, another thing, he hates musicals too, which is
Andrew
so
cracks
funny.
me up.
Yeah, he's so funny, man. But like, it's just
I have to watch another fucking musical.
yeah, another one of my students is in a musical. I got to go see it now, even though I hate it. Yeah. But no, man, Andrew has literally like changed the game as soon as he got here, man. He was an LA guy. He lived in LA for 15 years. Came down here to Buffalo with his wife. His wife is from Buffalo. And he literally just wanted to change the way things were done around here because he sees the talent in us. Like, he believes in us, which is what I love about him. Like, he believes in us, man. I feel like he truly believes, and he thinks like we have the capability of becoming Oscar-winning actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just feel very, if he's listening to this, man, I know I haven't like talked to him I haven't really talked to him as much outside of the class or anything, but I really just love taking the class.
Dude.
I think it's so much fun.
Yeah.
It's such a welcoming environment. It's so just like,
Yeah.
I feel like it is like I'm coming out of class. I gotta like go to bed. We go to I go to the Tuesday night classes this month.
Yeah.
And it's like I gotta work. I gotta get up at like 6:30 the next day.
Yeah.
But I'm like driving home and I'm like
You feel like you're at a rock concert.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like blasting like music in my car. Like I have to take like a minute to like calm down. I'm like, oh,
dude,
that was so
every
much fun. That
single
felt so
class,
good.
every single class that I take, I literally have to take a drive somewhere to just think about it. You know what I mean? I have to
Yeah.
like play music in the background. I have to take a drive out to I usually drive out to Niagara Falls is my main spot, but like I just like take a long drive and think about just process it because it's so much fun of a class, and like you really just like it's just a different experience. Like you have to be there to experience it. Like we can describe it as best we can, but to really experience, you have to feel it, you have to experience it, so you have to take the class. So at some point, anybody that's watching who is an actor out here in Western New York, hit up ALC Acting Studio for more information to join the class. The man's truly an innovator. He's a masterclass acting teacher. Andrew, if you're watching this, we all love you, we all respect you, and we are all blessed to have you here in Buffalo, man.
Yeah. I will see you in April.
Yeah, we'll see you next week in the new studio too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So getting back into little like a bit of supplements and stuff. What is your favorite? What would you say your favorite protein powder? What's your favorite protein powder to take?
My favorite one right now I take is the GNC, the Pure Isolate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was just say I'm also, on the red side, so
I was about to say we're all
yeah.
GNC boys.
we're all
Three
GNC
Musketeers.
boys.
Yeah,
I like
sell that
that.
pro membership.
$39.99.
$39.99. It's a great deal, isn't it?
Yeah, buy
15% cash back.
Buy it. You better, or else, okay?
You haven't sold one yet, Jet, so I don't want to hear you.
I have sold
I
a
got
bunch
one
of
there.
free memberships, okay?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, yo, she's. I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
So my favorite protein, I like the Pure Isolate at the gym. I like isolate protein. It is
Me
a
too.
little like I kind of get a little digestive issues
Digest it
with
better.
whey. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say some of the whey doesn't. I haven't had like too much of a problem with anything, but like sometimes it'll just be like a little bloated on whey. It's
Yeah.
just like sometimes I'll be just like, shitting my brains out
Yeah,
throughout
me
the
too.
day, throughout whatever.
Wait, you don't
But
like Waybolic, man?
I don't mind the whey bollock. The whey bollock's okay on my stomach. I just like. I'll spring a couple extra bucks and buy an isolate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have it be a little leaner, have it be a little easier on my stomach.
Yeah, see, as a GNC manager, I like to, because I get paid the big bucks, I like to, buy a certain amount of proteins and stuff like that. So my mom will complain all the time that that I buy too much supplements. But you know what? We're gym bros. We're working at a supplement store, so you know what? We're gonna buy it.
Yeah,
course,
my
that's
mom will see it too. She'll be like, "What is going on the fucking dining room table right now?"
When I used to
I'll
be,
like the multivitamin, the D3, the fish oil. I have a ZMA I take at night too.
Me too.
I was taking the Tamiflex Complete for my elbow.
Do you take the gym ZMA?
Yeah, the
Me
gym
too.
ZMA.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Love
that
that shit.
sale we just had, I bought like 7 of them.
30% off.
Yeah, well, because our discount too, so I was like,
Yeah, and the
15
employee
bucks.
discount.
I was like,
Dude, that's a hell of a
Yeah.
deal. Isn't
I
it?
literally bought like 7 of them. I was like,
Fuck
So
yeah.
when I used to work at Vitamin Shop, I used to spend a huge amount of money on supplements. So my dining room table. So I just live with my roommate, and he takes creatine and stuff, but not all the stuff that I take. So the dining room table is like this much, just filled with bottles of supplements.
Yeah,
and I
that's
have
what you
four
gotta
four
fill.
different pill
I've
cases.
seen it. I've seen
Yeah.
it. It takes up the entire table, ladies
Yep.
and gentlemen.
And I have 4 different pill cases that I take morning, early afternoon, and night.
Yeah.
And then my top of my refrigerator is filled with protein powder tubs.
Yeah.
And I have a Vitamin Shop brand gym bag that is filled with. I have like 5 Woke AF pre-workouts.
We better change that shit
Yeah.
up because you're a GNC employee now.
I ain't buying GNC pre-workout, man. No Lit AF pre-workout. It's Woke AF. But of course,
Of course,
Total
Total
War.
War, though, because
course.
use code J Keegan to get 1,000% off
Well,
your next
shit,
order.
we're gonna
wait,
pay
that would
you.
be. Oh, yeah. No, Red Cut supplements are too good to do that, right? But,
whatever. Sponsorship,
no, but
sponsorship.
Total War, I have like 3 or 4 of those in my bag, and then I got like a Transparent Labs pre-workout, and a lot of aminos. But
Bougie over here.
yeah, speaking of which, what's your favorite energy drink to drink?
Favorite
ever?
energy drink. So I was a big Ghost guy. I loved like the
Of
Ghost
course,
energy
right?
drinks. Now I'm like exclusively on the Gorilla mode. It's so fucking good. I was like running late this morning. Like I didn't really have like a ton of time before my workout. And I was like, usually I try not to do like powdered pre like every day.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, okay. Usually like 2 or 3 days I'll do powdered pre, and then 2 or 3 days I'll do a can of like an energy drink.
Yeah.
So
Do you
at
feel
least-
a difference, like when you take pre-workout versus when you take an energy drink
Oh
before you
yeah,
work out?
I'll be honest. Like I usually like I'm doing powdered pre. I'll be like, okay, I'm having like a bit of a heavier duty workout.
Yeah.
And then like I'll take like an energy drink if I'm like, okay, I'm just going in doing like light shoulders.
Yeah, I was about to
which
say,
is
if I'm
what
doing
I
like
was
shoulders and
today.
arms, I'll do
And I
like
was
energy
like-
drink.
I was like running super late. I was like flying on 2 wheels. I didn't even get a chance to like finish my breakfast this morning. It was like, and I still had like a great workout because the Gorilla Mind just like fucking blew me away. Like I was like, I don't know what's in this.
That's what I'm saying,
Gorilla
dog.
Mind's
Like
working.
you like no matter how busy you are, like a gym session takes like what 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
You got 24 hours in a day, so you can fill in space to go to the gym. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
man? So don't ever use that excuse like you don't have the time to go to the gym. Make time.
And meal prepping too, because some meals are super easy to make. If you want some protein, throw some chicken in the crock pot in the morning
Yeah.
before you leave, and then just come home and it's ready.
Yep.
You
just
see,
eat it.
I like to use my air fryer. Just fry up a little shrimp in the air fryer, a little Cajun seasoning, a little bit of pineapple juice.
That's delicious.
A little bit of potatoes. So you know what I mean, man. I like to get down and dirty with the air fryer.
Oh yeah,
myself.
air fryers, you can never go wrong, and then they're great for cutting too because you don't have to use the oils to fry stuff in.
You see, I use avocado oil, like a little bit of avocado oil with it, or like I'll do like a little bit of olive oil in there just to get a little juiciness of the potato or the shrimp.
That's good. Those are the two best oils to use.
Yeah.
Those and sesame oil. Like at least you're not using vegetable oil or canola oil or stuff like that. That's good.
What's your guys' favorite pre? If I could ask, if I could throw it on to you.
Oh, you're
guys.
asking us now.
Yeah.
All right. Since when did
Ask
you
the
become
big
the host?
questions.
All right. What's your favorite pre-jet?
My favorite pre-workout, well, two favorite pre-workouts. I would say they're
Is
both
Total War and Total War.
two Total War flavors. No,
Yeah.
Total War and Woke AF because they're both very similar. Woke AF has the the Hooperzine in it for the little nootropic effect, but the Total War has a really good amount of stuff too. It's even got let's see. It's got theobromine and it's got dicaffeine malate. So that's the sustained release caffeine. So, but Woke AF, whatever it is, I have to add citrulline powder to it and arginine and beta alanine because it's just not strong enough anymore.
Yeah.
But
That's exactly what I did too. You buy like the Beyond Raw.
The
like,
Beyond Raw
Gemini.
lit shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, like the
No,
Beyond
like the
Raw,
separate
like
Beyond Raw supplements, right?
The L-arginine, the L-citrulline. The
I use the
beta-alanine.
glutamine from the chemistry labs, dog. That
I've
shit's
never tried the
awesome.
glutamine
It's
one.
great. It's
Yeah.
really great.
I'm sorry, guys. I buy Body Tech aminos.
Okay.
So,
Shame on you.
Eric's really mad that I just said that because
How fucking dare you promote Body Tech on our show? You know what? We should, honestly, we need to just not even mention Body Tech. I've mentioned it 3 times now.
Guys, Body Tech is the worst supplement brand in the world.
Sorry for anybody that likes Body Tech, but you know what? If you like Body Tech, I don't like you.
Body Tech, was it called like Body Dynamics at one point, or did they like rebrand it, or was it
Some
always
stupid
Body Tech?
shit.
I gotta think. I don't know if I've ever actually tried Body Tech.
Yeah.
They just made it worse now.
Body Tech. The fuck? What kind of name is Body Tech?
It sounds like a thing that like I don't even
Stupid
know, like
people
middle
came up with.
schoolers use.
It's like, in South Park, that one episode where like the manatees throw the balls up in the air, and it's like, oh, like the random generator.
No, I've never seen that episode.
Okay, well, it's like that's kind of what it reminds me of. They just took two random like gym words and just threw them together.
I love South Park, by the way.
Hell yeah.
South Park was like one of my favorite cartoons growing
me
up.
too.
I've learned so much from South Park.
Me too. It taught me the ways of the world.
Yeah, it really
How
did,
this
yeah.
world works.
So last supplement question: Do you like mess with protein bars at all?
Oh yeah, I love.
Wait,
protein
I didn't
bars.
mention my favorite pre-workout.
Oh yeah.
Jet.
what's
Oh
yours?
yeah, that's right. Holy
This
shit.
isn't all about
Okay.
you, my guy.
Let's. I totally forgot we were on that subject.
Wow, you
Eric.
totally forgot about your co-host.
Eric, what is your favorite
Might as
pre-workout
well-
of all time?
All right, my favorite pre-workout of all time. Is Beyond Raw Lit. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I love Beyond Raw Lit. That's a great pre-workout to have. Woke AF, like you mentioned before, I love Rise, dude. Rise is become one of my favorite brands as far as just like pre-workout and protein. Like I take everything from Rise. I'm not sponsored by Rise, but hey, if you want to sponsor me,
I gotta try that because I've heard good things about Rise.
yeah, Rise is really good, man. I think my favorite flavor from Rise has to be either Freedom Rocks or this new flavor called Pink Splash, which is pretty good. I like to.
Oh, we just got that in today. It was shipment day, so I was like,
Oh,
hey,
shipment
this
day
is
for
pretty-
me too.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I gotta try this one. So.
Sometimes I like to mix in some like zero sugar Minute Maid lemonade with any kind of pre-workout that I do, or just like zero sugar Gatorade or like Body Armor, like I did today, just to like switch it up a bit, instead of just using water and ice all the time. So
It's a good idea. It gives it some more flavor.
yeah, I'd probably say Rise is my favorite pre, and then Woke AF, and then Beyond Raw Lit.
Yeah, Rise takes the nitrate route instead of the citrulline route. So it's a little bit. It's you're still gonna get a good
Less
pump
tangy.
from it,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be a different version of a pump.
Yeah. I'll have to try that one out soon.
It makes you feel like you're coming.
I gotta give a shout out to mine because, dude, mine is. You guys try like pre-gym?
Yes, dude. I'm on that shit right now.
That shit. I was on the Woke AF for a little bit. I really like that, but I was like, I just want to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I always loved the pre-gym, and I went back to it like just in the last week, and I'm just like,
yeah,
this is so fucking good. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't crash off of it. I'm just like in general like in a better mood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, oh, like I just feel more like motivated.
Same.
Like, I feel like more energized.
Yeah,
like,
recently since taking pre-gym, I've been, like you said, more motivated, more like energized in the gym.
Yeah.
Doesn't make you feel like, you're having fun in the gym. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like sometimes with a lot of pre's, like I'll crash pretty hard off of them. But
Yeah,
like,
me too.
pre-gym, I never crashed off.
I'm off my fucking mind right now, man.
I'm jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. All right, going back into acting, we have a little clip
Oh, wait.
here.
Really quick, I think the protein bar question.
Yeah, the protein
real quick.
bar.
Before I forget about my co-host, like he forgot about me.
Well, yeah, actually, no. Go ahead with the acting thing because we're gonna get to another segment. So
Okay, I see what you're talking about now. So yeah, we have a little clip from a movie that you did. It was called "Slap Straight" by the Luminary
Luminary Figures.
Luminary
yeah.
Figures. It was with Mark Williams, his bodybuilding coach. And what was Slap Straight about, Austin?
So Slap Straight's about the world of slap fighting.
Yeah.
And it's like a really funny, just like old, like fashion, like just a really sick ass, like R-rated raunchy comedy. Like,
Yeah.
it's about an Uber driver who picks up a guy and they just get involved in the world of like slap fighting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of all that. And there's like a crime subplot to it too.
Mhm.
And it's so fucking funny. It's on Tubi right now. If you
Yeah.
guys want to watch it.
If you guys want to watch it on Tubi, it is available for free, right?
Yep, for free. So all you
Yeah.
guys just literally to download.
If
the
you want to
Tubi
see
app.
Austin in action, go check out Slap Straight. Or are you in anything else that's like on streaming, Austin? You want to shout out?
Streaming right now, I'm trying to think. I mean, I've done a lot of shorts that you can find on YouTube too.
Yeah.
A lot of shorts with two NY videos. With Luminary Figures too, we did a really fun, a little bit of a darker short, but a really fun short called Langsta. It came out really good. And a new one that came out, it was called Out of Time. That just, we did that back in January.
Yeah.
I don't think any other like movies right now necessarily that are on streaming. Slap Straight's pretty much like the big one, but
Yeah.
definitely if you want to find me like my YouTube, I have my reels up there too. If you want to see a little bit more.
Also, you want to shout out your Instagram real quick?
Yeah, sure. My Instagram, you can find me at Austin _Gallego.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can follow me there. You can follow my fitness page too. I got ADA Gallego Fitness. Yeah.
links will be in the description, guys. Our channel's not like completely authorized yet, so that you won't be able to click on them.
Yeah.
Just copy and paste the links into the URL.
Yeah, going back to the clip, we have a little clip from Slap Straight that we're about to pull up right now and see Austin in action real quick.
Now listen to me, you fucking wannabe rap star. There's a lot of fucking money in that bag. I don't want no fuck-ups, you understand me?
Whoa, Gino. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm not one of your Goombas, homie.
You fucking hear this guy.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, fucking hilarious, boss. This guy deserves an acting award or something. You sure not an actor, buddy?
Let me tell you something. My fucking nephew could handle this fucking job, and he's 13 fucking years old. Just so happens we sent him to a nice school. Me and his mother think he should. Now listen to me, you fucking wannabe rap star. There's a lot of fucking money in that bag. I don't want no fuck-ups, you understand me?
Whoa, Gino. I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I'm not one of your Goombas, homie.
You fucking hear this guy.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, fucking hilarious, boss. This guy deserves an acting award or something. You sure not an actor, buddy?
Let me tell you something. My fucking nephew could handle this fucking job, and he's 13 fucking years old. Just so happens we sent him to a nice school. Me and his mother think he should have a good education. Alright? So if you fuck this up, Sally Boy's gonna blow your fucking head off in front of your mother's house.
Yeah, thanks for showing that, man. I appreciate it.
Of course, man, anytime.
Yeah, if you want to watch anything else too, their whole, if you go to luminaryfigures.com, they have a whole setup of all their previous work. The show we did on Unusual Attraction, they have a couple clips up there.
Yeah.
All the shorts they've done. It's Dave Anderson and his partner Ray Alamonte.
You're really good friends with them, aren't you?
Yeah, I love those guys. I've worked with them on a bunch of different stuff, and they're so creative, so much fun.
Just goes to show like how networking is in the acting industry. Like
my first like real job was on Unusual Attraction, like post 2020, like me wanting to do this. And
yeah, dog.
I've been working with them for 4 years now.
Build those relationships.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
And they just do the best work. They're so they're really talented.
You see where like a friendship got him, like it literally got him a movie that's streaming on Tubi right now, you know? So just get in contact with anybody, just like get to know like everybody in that industry, just network as much as you possibly can, because you never know what could happen. Like there's been stories before where like people have worked on like TV shows with each other, just like as like a cast and crew or like a background, and then they got like called into like this big motion picture or whatever. So just anything could happen, you know? You never know what could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go,
It's just
guys.
like, especially like when you're network and everything too. But it's like, you go to acting classes and people are picking your brains, and you're making friends with everybody too, and that's how it all starts.
I feel like acting as a whole, you get really close with a lot of people.
Yeah, because you're kind of forced to be like close to everybody.
Build those
you know what
relationships,
I mean?
you
Yeah.
know?
Especially
Yeah.
like if you're casted in something, like like Angelfish, like
Oh yeah,
you guys
dude.
get close together, like
Yeah, man. Especially when it's a movie like Angelfish, where it's a feature film. I've never worked with Gino before. I've never worked with I'm gonna shout him out, Harold before. But dude, I fucking love those dudes now, man. Those are like two of my homies. Like Alyssa Grace Adams, she's a phenomenal actress, man.
Oh, I've worked with Alyssa a bunch of times.
She's
amazing.
so cool, man. Such a great actress, man. I was smiling the whole time she was on camera, like delivering any kind of dialogue. I'm like, this girl's fucking amazing.
Yeah. She's incredible.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just build those relationships, and you never know where they could take you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I got one last supplement question for you.
Sweet.
What's your favorite protein bar?
Favorite protein? Okay, so this actually just changed like in the last week or so. I usually was like a Quest guy. Like I loved like the Quest bars. Now, dude, yeah. Now I'm onto the barbell or the barbell.
I think it's Bear Bell.
Bearbell, yeah. Because I just started I tried one the other day, and I was like, "Fuck, this is like
Really good, right?
really fucking good." Like, why didn't anybody tell me about
It's got 200 calories in it, man.
Yeah, which is like it's pretty normal. I feel like for like Quest is like what 160 to 200 per bar, something like that.
I don't eat Quest.
Oh yeah, it's like I feel like that's pretty it's pretty normal with everything. Like in terms of like I think it's like 20 grams of protein, like 6 sugar alcohols. Like it's pretty much what a Quest bar is too.
Yeah. I do like the one Quest bar that I do like is the crispy cookies and cream one.
The crispy ones are the best.
Those are the best ones, man. Not the soft ones. The soft ones, you can throw those out. But the crispy cookies and cream are like, I think there's like a pecan pie flavor too.
The peanut butter one is really good.
Peanut butter one,
crispy.
There's like a caramel flavor too.
Yeah.
By the way, do you say caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
I say caramel.
Well, actually, I think I say both. I don't know. It depends.
It depends on how you use it as a sentence.
Yeah. Tie it together in a sentence. Yeah.
What about you guys? What's your favorite?
I really like the Bearbells.
Yeah.
What is it? Peanut butter cashew or salted cashew? Something like that. Whatever the
Actually, I
one
just
with-
tried that the other night too.
Yeah.
I tried the salted peanut one a couple weeks ago. That was pretty good.
My go-to is the white chocolate.
Ooh.
That one's like
The white chocolate almond one.
Chocolate,
That one's delicious. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Bearbell, or I'm gonna have to go. You know the Built Bars?
Yeah, I've never tried those yet, or I think I may have tried like
good,
one or
man.
two of them before. But
Those are really good, man. My
Yeah,
favorite
those
one's
are
the
good,
coconut flavor.
yeah.
The coconut flavor is really
Do you have
good.
like a least favorite protein bar? Anything that's like nasty?
The worst protein bar that I ever had was the Quest oatmeal chocolate chip.
I like that one.
Nasty,
Actually, I
bro.
I
Nasty.
like that one.
Or like maybe
definitely-
probably the Lenny and Larry cookies.
Yeah,
too.
those are pretty like nasty.
ass.
I don't know about bars, cookies though.
Yeah.
The Quest, what was it? Just the Quest
Chocolate
original chocolate chip
Yeah,
cookie was
that pretty
disgusting.
nasty, too.
Yeah.
The Quest one's definitely that's like a me thing, dude. Because I was like, everyone I like gave a Quest. I gave one to like my dad, and he literally was like, he threw it out like in front of me after like 2 bites. I was like, all right, that was $3.
Mr. Gallego, you're the man.
Yeah, like everyone I know hates like the Quest, like like soft ones, like
Yeah.
the chewy ones. I'm like, I don't mind them. I think that's just I'm a fucking weirdo.
I think maybe put them in the microwave. See like if it like maybe it improves it at all.
There used to be like a pumpkin one that was like all coated in like pumpkin chunks or whatever.
Yeah.
And you used to put that like in the microwave for like 30 seconds, dude. It was like perfect.
Yeah.
But it's not like the same thing now. It's like totally different.
Yeah. Well, it's always fun to try new protein bars and energy drinks and stuff like that. You know, it's like a goal of mine is to try like as many as I possibly can. So why don't we kind of go along with that a little bit? I'll be right back. All right.
Where are you going, Jet?
I gotta go grab something.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
where are you going, Jet? What? What do we got here? We got a little feast going on right now.
Oh,
We've
hell
got
yeah.
a
Fuck yeah!
platter of supplements. We've got a protein powder. Let's show you guys what we got.
And
here
we had
today.
to go, you know, a little fancier with this one. We got the wine glasses. We got the little shot glasses there for you.
We've got an Anabar. We've
Nice.
got bucked
The
up
Anabar has
protein.
become one of my favorites too now. I didn't
I've
want
never
to spoil
tried
it.
the Anabar one before. I've
Oh
heard it's
shit!
good, yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you've never tried any of this stuff?
I've tried the Bucked Up and I've tried the Gorilla Mind, but I've never
Wait, you tried the berry one? That's the great.
No,
that's
actually,
the
I've
purple
never
one.
tried the berry
Let's
one
go.
before.
Austin, you get the big cup since you're our
hell
guest
yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah, you get the big
Oh,
one.
wow.
That's my mom's glass, so
Josh
be
Allen.
careful, don't
This
break
is
it.
sad, actually. Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So then we've got some little shot glasses. Here you go. Eric.
Shot. Everybody!
All right.
All right, so what are we doing first? We doing protein first?
Yeah.
You got it.
Well,
You got
I feel like the energy drink first.
The energy drink?
energy drink.
All
Yeah.
right.
What do we think? The shot and then the drink and then the bar.
I feel like y'all,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got to start out with a shot first.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna
So,
say.
air
Let's
cheers,
go.
guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, Jet,
good.
what'd you put in that?
Just some caffeine, man.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Gorilla Mind flavors, man. I've had this before.
that's pretty good.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's pretty
really good.
solid.
Nice.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Eric, one out of 100. What'd you give it?
I give it a solid 84 out of 100.
84.
84.
Nice. What
What
about
about
you,
you,
Austin?
Austin? Jinx.
Yeah, like a 75, 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. It's still I'm still a black cherry guy. Black cherry is like top tier for me, girl.
Yeah.
Once you go black, you never go back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there you go. Or purple in this
Yeah.
case. Yeah,
Party.
I would give it around, like Austin said, probably around a 78. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but there are better flavors. from
I'm just a
Gorilla
sucker for Gorilla Mine, all right? Like, I'll probably rate the orange one like a literal, like, 99.1 out of 100.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Mind. Me too. Any day. Yeah.
Any day. So, like, where would you rank your flavors now?
Ooh, I don't know. Orange is definitely the best. Then the bright red one, I forgot what it was. But but those are the best. Actually, this one probably comes third. Honestly, this is pretty good.
All right.
I like this one.
For me, my favorite of all time is the Lucky Lemon flavor, man. The Lucky Lemon flavor, it just came out a few months ago. GNC hasn't gotten it yet. Whoever's over in HQ right now in Pittsburgh, please get on that shit because we need that in our stores pronto. Because the Lucky Lemon is like my favorite energy drink of all time. I'd probably go Lucky Lemon, Orange Crush, Strawberry Candy, Arctic Whites, Black Cherry Vanilla, and then again, you know, I guess my least favorite would be the Berry Burst, but it's still very good, man. It's still really, really good. Like, Gorilla Mine is my favorite, like, energy drink of all time now. I'm so glad we got it in stores. I will literally give them a free shout out, even though, like, they're not sponsored by any of us right now. Like, I will literally, like, just, yeah, please sponsor us at some point.
Yeah. This was good.
I go black cherry is my favorite. Orange, probably this one, and then Arctic White. Those are the four I've had so
Damn,
far.
I've had a lot compared to you guys. I guess I'm a Gorilla Mine connoisseur.
You're a gorilla.
Yeah, I do eat 34 heads of lettuce a day, if you've seen my Instagram post.
Yeah.
Somebody actually swiped up and asked me if that's actually true. I was waiting for that too.
Yes.
I was waiting for that.
I made a recording on my phone because I was messing around one night and I was like, I wonder how many heads of lettuce a gorilla can eat in one day, and then I researched and I was like, wow.
Or how many McChickens a leopard can eat.
Yeah, a leopard. I'm assuming they would like them, so you never know.
Yeah.
But hell yeah! So now we've got
protein.
the protein.
We got another
segment.
cheers coming on, guys.
Of course. Wait. First, you gotta
Waft it a bit.
officially. Oh yeah.
Smells like vanilla, all right. All right, guys.
Oh
Cheers.
yeah.
All right,
Cheers.
It's like you're in the Labatt commercial over again.
It has a very vanilla-y afterbirth.
Yeah. Sort of an oaky afterbirth.
That was really good.
That one, you know what? I really like that one, man. And I'm not
Yeah, I
a
like that
huge.
one too.
I love vanilla. Don't get me wrong, but vanilla protein powder I can do without. Yeah, vanilla is kind of bland in protein powders, unless if you like, add some shit in there like honey or like stevia or some shit like that. But that was really good, man. I really like Bucked Up as a brand as a whole. Bucked Up is really good.
Yeah. So what would you give it on 1 to 100?
I give it a solid 75 out of 100, honestly.
Yeah, it's a good judgment.
Yeah, I give like an 80. That was actually, I've had this one before, but I forgot. It's actually, like I said, I kind of hate vanilla protein powder.
Yeah.
But that was like really good vanilla.
Vanilla ice cream though, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I fuck with vanilla ice cream.
I'm gonna go by like what. I'm very like picky with protein powders.
He's picky with a lot of other foods too.
I actually don't like drinking protein powder. No protein powder. It's all like to me. But I'm just gonna go based on compared to other protein powders I've had. That was like a solid 70. Honestly, it was pretty good.
That's a good good rating for it. Speaking of your favorite foods, Jet. Would you like to tell Austin a certain food that you were addicted to when you first started bodybuilding? This is what made me like want. Like this is what honestly started our friendship.
Yeah,
ready to hear this?
So when me and him knew we were gonna be best friends, when I said this to him back then, it was like a few years into bodybuilding, but I just developed this strange addiction. To bologna.
Nice. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Just bologna. I mean, didn't even need condiments. It just was bologna. And
Did you sliced bologna?
Yeah. Like just deli meat bologna. And I grabbed a bag
When I
of it.
first heard that shit out of his mouth, I knew we were going to be best friends. I'm like, this is the most interesting man I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, it was.
Who the fuck says that?
Literally, we were just working together one day, and we were just talking about stuff, and I was like, yeah, I had a strange addiction to bologna.
And then I just I had to think about it for a second. I was like, and then I thought about it again, and I just started fucking pissing myself. That was amazing, dog.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to be a podcaster, a podcast duo, an ironic duo of that.
We'll have to bring some bologna on the podcast one day and just relive the golden days.
Yeah. It'll be sitting in that couch right there where Austin's sitting.
Yeah. Just hopefully I don't go into another addiction. I don't want to go to like bologna rehab.
Yeah,
or something.
no, I don't want to be calling 911 on this man because he's like overdosing on bologna.
Well, this guys is not bologna flavored. This
no, it's
is...
not. I'm sure you'll make a protein powder at some point that's bologna flavored.
Probably. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. But this is white chocolate cookies and cream, spelled CREME. So let's try this.
So good, bro. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. Actually.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That does not even taste like a protein bar. That's really solid.
Yeah. That's really good.
I would say something, but I don't want to chew with my mouth open. So you could just watch us three just chew for a solid.
That actually might have been one of the best protein bars I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Like that was really fucking good.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
Well, it's got like 21 sugars in it. So.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Yeah.
But as far as taste goes, I would honestly rate that like a 95 out of 100.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm up there too. I'd say like a 90, 95.
I'm there too, 95 out of 100. Definitely.
Fucking great. Macros, I mean, not the best, obviously, when like the sugar outweighs the protein in there. But like, fuck it.
Well, there you have it, guys.
There you have it.
Was a successful taste test.
Yeah, so we're going to call this the Jim Bros Taste Test.
Jim Bros Taste Test.
Jim Bros Taste Test. So we're going to bring out a protein powder, an energy drink, and a protein bar for every guest that we have on this show. Yeah, but Austin, what were your thoughts on the Gym Bros taste test?
That was awesome. That was sick.
Hell yeah.
I've never really seen anything like that. So
Really?
you guys
Yeah.
did a great job. I'm honored to be the first participant into that.
Dude,
We're
like,
honored to have you, man.
Yeah,
we were very
I
excited.
wanted you on this like as our first guest for a reason, man, because you're like a perfect blend of both of our personalities. You know what I mean? Like me and you love acting. We all three of us love the gym. So I thought like this is a great show, like a great episode, and like we were so glad to have you on.
Yeah, I'm honored to be a part of it, man. That was really fun.
Hell
What time
yeah.
is it? I feel like
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
we've
we-
been sitting here for like
wow.
2.5 hours now.
That like flew by though. That was,
I know.
that
I
was
love
really
how we
fun.
were like, oh, we'll get done at 9.
Like, what was that? Like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
It,
we'll get done at 9. And
Jamie,
I looked,
run it back.
yeah, I looked down at my phone. It was like 9:45. I'm like, oh, okay.
Hour and 45 minutes actually.
An hour and 45
Yeah.
minutes.
So guys,
Jesus
if
Christ.
you're on a really long car ride or
Yeah.
maybe just you in the gym, you could just listen to this during cardio session or something.
Yeah, just put it on in the background, even if you don't fucking like us at all. Just put it on in the background because we're some pretty funny fellows.
If you could get to like your gym like stereo system, you can like hook this up to that, so everyone in like Catalyst can hear this.
yeah, Catalyst, man, like
Maybe flying around.
yeah, man, or
Why?
Jada Blitz or the YMCA.
Yeah.
You should do that. Honestly, you work
Honestly,
there, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure you got some
I
pull
don't
over
know if I have
there.
any affiliations. So. But yeah, I can figure something out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the third episode.
I
we
sure
had-
as hell did.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of fun making it today.
Yeah.
That was awesome, as always. But definitely with a guest, it was super fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
So-
especially with a guest like Austin, man. Like he's a super cool guy. He's
Hell yeah.
super funny, super chill, very easy to talk to. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it was great meeting you today, brother.
Yeah.
I just met
Nice to meet
Austin.
you too, man.
So
Yeah, man.
yeah. Well, guys, stay tuned for our next episode. We're gonna do another Gym Bro taste test. So if you're a gym bro, you can take some advice from us here.
Even if you're not a gym bro and you want to just come on the show and eat some quality supplements,
Yeah,
you're more than
we'll-
welcome to.
We'll give you a free meal.
Yeah. I'll bring
So
my
that was- what
I'll
was
bring
that?
my mom on here.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
this was probably like what? Scoop of protein powder, 20 grams.
25, I
quart-
think, for the buck.
25. A little cut of a bar. It's like you get free 30 grams of protein, 50 milligrams of caffeine at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
Come get
As if I need more caffeine.
come get some handouts, guys.
Yeah. Or more
Well-
tears.
Yeah, he's drinking tears. So.
Yeah, they taste so good. They taste so good.
That is
And-
a pretty sick cop. That's
yeah, man. We try to stay humble on this show, man. We really do. So I'm just trying to keep it humble all the time, Just sipping
course.
on my tears.
Of
While,
course.
Actors that didn't get my part. I ran out of tears. I was just doing that for show, but
Well, guys, all of our links, including Austin's Instagram and his training Instagram, will all be in the description below.
Austin's a trainer. If you want to hit him up for any fitness advice, or if you want to train with him, he's more than welcome to. Obviously, because
Absolutely.
you want more clientele. Obviously, right?
Absolutely. Powerlifting, bodybuilding, I can help you out with whatever.
Hell yeah. I'm going to give it to Austin on that one. Usually I would say that, but for this episode, anyone who's watching and wants to sign up for something, go to Austin's Instagram. He's going to get the clients today.
Yeah, or if you want any inspiration on acting, watch a few of Austin's clips. Man, he's a phenomenal actor.
I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Hell, man, dude.
Hell yeah. Well, guys, we're going to get going to Applebee's for a little cheat meal action.
We are. He's not.
Yeah. He's got to work in the morning.
Yeah, he's
unfortunately.
going on a cut, guys. So we're gonna give him a break.
Yeah.
No cheeseburgers or chicken tendies from Applebee's tonight for
No.
Austin.
Wings. Oh, I would fuck up some boneless
Yeah,
wings.
man.
Hell
Dude,
yeah.
Applebee's boneless wings are the shit. Dog.
They are. They are.
Yeah.
Well, guys, third episode down. Fourth episode coming next week.
Oh boy, can't wait for what's in store for the fourth episode, Jet.
Hell yeah.
We
there's
don't
a-
have a plan, but you know what? We'll improvise.
Oh, yeah. There's
Because we're
gonna
the
be-
ironic duo, and
very
what's more ironic than improvising?
And iconic, right?
And iconic for always ironic.
And forever iconic.
Fuck yeah.
And
Well,
as always,
peek out.
peek out.
Geek out.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.